Barclays. Welcome to Barclays. Checks have been deposited and withdrawn. We're out with contactless payments. We're in with chip and pin. Hard 5 just released Stars of CCTV. We're doing Barclays.
Had to get an indie band in. Yeah.
Barclaycard are not yet synonymous with Israeli genocide. We're here.
The Lehman brothers are still speaking. And,
9/11 is fresh in the memory. Nice and crisp.
And Paolo Wanchop has just scored against Germany in the 2006 World Cup. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Culture Ultras Barclaysman. Over the past couple of weeks, we've taken Barclaysman by storm. I'm James, by the way. Welcome to the podcast. Fionn, welcome to the podcast. Mike.
Thank you, James.
We're discussing Barclaysman. What is a Barclaysman? And we're going to be building our Barclays 11 4-4-2 flat. With
the only way to play.
The only way to play. Keep it simple. Keep it.
No inverted, nothing. Vote reform.
Exactly.
Stop the inverted wingers.
And a box to box and a deep line. That's the way a midfield should be. On support setting. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
We're lumping it up top, and we're going to start with keepers. But first, a bit of admin. Fionn, you and your incredible band Vulture Authority.
Yes.
Any gigs lined up? You've just come off performing Berry.
We've just done Glaston-Berry. I need to update my profile picture because I've got one. If you look on the Vulture Authority Instagram, you'll see it probably. In fact, you won't because I forgot to upload it. But keep your eyes out. But there's a video. There's the photo this guy's taken. It's very good. Makes me look quite thin as well, which is an achievement.
You got his number?
Yeah,
your profile picture.
And but there's there's a Eastern European Champions League final, or in Turkey. And it's just a player's eyes just full of laser pens. That's what it looks like because there's like a green light there. It's quite David Bowie. It's quite good. 27th September, super yachts for everyone. Vulture Authority new album. Just find it. You'll find it.
It's got a great album cover.
It has by Mike himself. Mike, what's going on in Mike land?
Do you know, because I'm an old man and I'm stuck in the 90s, just Prem Stars. So if anybody hasn't watched that yet, come to Twitter and then have a look at some old football that your dad and your granddad used to love. Episode 19 out yesterday, so that's going strong. I don't have anything else going on in my life, though. Apart from this.
And James, of course. What gigs have we got on, man?
The Banter Airways reaches an altitude of 30,000 feet before touching down in the following cities. Wednesday, September 4th, Newcastle. At the Stand, one of my favourite places to gig.
Lovely venue. It's a lovely venue.
Following Saturday, September 7th, Leeds United. Hopefully the crowd will be united with my banter as I support the brilliant George Lewis on tour at Hyde Park Book Club. Shh, no talking. And the following week on September...
Is this a library?
Live. It is actually. Now, should I do the Dewey Decimal System, guys? Come on. Friday the 13th, unlucky for some, hopefully not for me. I will be showcasing my jokes at Wrexham Comedy Festival. Lovely local gig down the road at the William. What's the name of the arena? William Aston Hall. That's it. William Aston Hall.
The arena.
The arena. Sorry, the arena of Japes. I will be there. So yeah, and the Martin Pike videos are doing all right. Thanks for that. So yeah.
Yes.
Nice one.
I'm hoping to come along to the Wrexham one. Yeah.
2 minutes of adverts. If you complain at this, be grateful. And before we're massive, that you don't have to listen to us go. James, have you tried Huel this week?
I can't. Dreading that.
I can't wait till the day you get that endorsement in, and you have to sell your soul. For some
Look at the physique. What a physique!
Oh,
you know.
Lieutenant Bartlett.
Sean
former trap rapper.
Bartlett, though.
Sean Bartlett. Now there would be a man I'd buy a drink
Yes.
off for sustenance.
There's the man I'd drink protein powder with. Do you know what I mean?
Well, from Bartlett to Barclays.
Yes.
Oh, smooth.
Bartlett to Barclays. That's an episode title.
We should probably define what Barclaysman is. It's a movement, it's a happening, it's a safe space. But within that space is where we enjoy and celebrate football players of the past, I'd say, 25 years.
A nice nostalgia hug. This is, Oasis tickets were 50 quid. Remember that?
Yeah.
Ungettable.
Looking up videos of Mikhail Forssell on YouTube, 0. So there you go. There's swings and roundabouts.
There was no goal / highlight / whatever before you signed a player from France. You just had to hope he was good.
Exactly.
It was on teletext or club call.
Oh, club call. Fucking hell.
Club call. Yes.
Do you ever remember in the back of like football magazines you could Jamstate pay for like ringtones, but then you could pay to have like a football club's background spin around on your phone, and I
remember I once got banned from it was either 606 or it was some message board in like 2005.
Oh, message board. I thought you went on air.
No.
What were you doing?
I was like some banned from some message board when I was like, so I would have been 7 or 8. And I just can't remember who it was. I think it was when Arsenal put 7 past us, and I was very upset. And I called Robert Pires a shit bastard or something. And I got, even though he just scored an hat-trick.
Christ, when I was 7, the internet wasn't even a thing, and you're on message boards trolling.
Yeah, I know. It was a worrying foreboding of what was to come. Although we didn't have Wi-Fi till I was about 15, till I was about 12, 13. Whatever, yeah. So, there you go.
When I lived in New Zealand, I remember having to go to an internet cafe to refresh Liverpool updates. Liverpool.tv.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, crikey.
And I had to. I realised due to the time difference, nothing was being updated because it was 2 a.m. in England. Getting yesterday.
This is, of course, of the days at the start of the internet when loads of people bought up domain spaces, didn't they? So obviously clubs couldn't have them. Yeah.
God.
And license plates, that used to happen as well. People used to buy up football players' kids' names on license plates just in case they ever wanted to buy them when they were younger. When they were older. So.
And you bought
we're in great danger of turning into Peter Kay here. What are we talking about?
I was going to say similar before. Nostalgia merchants. Anyway, on to the 25-year-old football.
Yes.
Let's transfer our attention to former Tranmere Rovers defender Anthony Kay. Barclays is it's a time period. It's your Boyle sport. It's your Boyle sports. It's your it's
There's
your
a Boyle sports near me.
It's your pigeon detectives. It is your Cabrinis.
Oh,
it captured a time period where football had never been more quintessentially
British.
Yeah.
It's your cross-hatch T-shirts on a night out.
It's cross-hatch. It's Fenchurch. It's having your hair spiky at the back, but down the front.
It's Gio Goy.
It's K-Swiss trainers.
It's Gio Goy.
I never knew how to pronounce that. I had a lovely shell suit jacket with that.
It's boy jeans. It's bench. It's
highlights in your hair.
Yeah,
it's wanting to be Tim Lovejoy, basically.
Yeah. It's Soccer AM in its golden years. It's watching highlights of Charles and Zogbier soundtrack to the Kooks.
Yeah.
That's how I spent my last evening. So.
And yeah, it ranges from about, I'd say, although I'd say the early beginnings maybe are probably sort of 2002, 2003 to sort of 2015. Ish, yeah, that's when it was
It
built.
can permeate.
We have Barclaysmen of other eras.
Yeah,
We've discussed
But they
this.
have to predominantly play. We have discussed it, but we have to clarify for our new listeners for episode 2.
Yeah. Just watch the other one, you fucking
Yeah,
cunt.
just get them that. Give us views. We want to get a studio, new teeth and hair and stuff.
But yeah, it's players that probably played in the Premier League in the 90s have transcended into Barclays. Paul Dickov, but
transcended transition period player.
Transgender rights in the Barclays.
There won't be another podcast where you will hear as many Barclaysmen or names of football players you forgot in one place.
Yeah,
and that is the tagline, and that's why you're here. So yeah.
And we had a cracker on Twitter today, as you brought up in the preamble before we recorded this, man. Walter Pandiani.
Walter Pandiani. Oh, thank you to whoever sent that one in.
If you were thinking at home, do you know what? I'm not getting enough Giles Barnes content. We are the podcast for you.
No, remember him on Football Manager, to go off on a tangent. Oh, were you too young for that era? Giles Barnes was the first wonder kid. Him and Anthony van den Boer.
Oh, yeah.
Every save. Giles Barnes, Anthony van den Boer. Brilliant. Tom Huddleston was, I think, around a similar time.
Yeah, it was Cherno Samba-esque. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
See, I never signed Cherno Samba, even though that was in my childhood. I used to stay away from him.
Was Tom Madeira a real player, or was he made up?
Who?
Exactly. There you go.
Exactly.
Tom Madeira, yeah, he was really good for like Champman 02. No. It's pretty.
I can't remember.
You know, when you look back, and you're like, I'm 27 now. I know I look a lot older, but you sort of begin to look back and you go, I was playing Champman 02 when I was 5 years old. Maybe I should have been diagnosed with autism then. I'm a 5-year-old who is finding great entertainment looking at spreadsheets.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the way we've all grown up, isn't it? If you haven't grown up with Championship Manager / Football Manager, then where do you get your football knowledge from? Sky Sports News? No.
That's what Rory fucking Jennings did. Cunt.
Haaland will flop.
He'll flop. I'm telling you right now.
Do you know how old he is? Found that out today. 41. Think about that.
No. He's not.
He is. Google it.
So him and Goldbridge have a combined age of 85, is it? Wow.
He's married to some fucking landed gentry woman as well. That's why he's famous. Me and Tom.
That's why we're not famous.
We got to the bottom of that.
Does anyone remember looking through the JJB teamwear catalogue before we move on? Or is that just me?
I remember looking through an Olympus Sports catalogue. Never mind JJB. JJB was an after. Christ.
Like,
that's another subject for another day, isn't it? Old sports shops there, no more. Sports division, Olympus Sports. Put some in the comments.
There you go. Exactly that. Right, we've talked 13 minutes of shit. Let's talk.
We have. So, Barclaysman, the starting 11. We begin between the sticks.
The humble goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper, the goaltender.
Goalkeepers in the Barclays era, I think you've got. Is it the peak? I think.
I think so. Yeah. Because you've just got so much. Like it used now. Now all the lower league. I say lower league. Now all the lower teams. There are usually most of them are like cast-offs from previous. They're not.
You get hard tremels.
Yeah. They're not like. Like used to like the best keepers in the league used to be at like Mark Schwarzer, for instance, who was fucking objectively superb. So.
When you're at lesser clubs, you're always looked at more favourably, a la Jordan Pickford. When he was at Sunderland, everyone really rated him, and he went to a larger club, and he's got more of a spotlight on him. So it is the players that play in your Swanseas, your Wigans, your Sunderlands. They're the goalkeepers that warm the heart in a Barclays sense.
Right. Here's trivia for you. I'll give you this for free. But there's a record number of saves in one game. It's 14. There's 3 keepers with it. David De Gea, which shows how shit United are. You shouldn't be. The goalkeeper should not have to be pulling 14 saves off of Manchester United.
Not in top half, no.
Tim Krul, Vito Manone.
Vito Manone. Well, see, that's a name.
No, Vito Manone.
Yeah. Vito Manone. Do you remember? Sorry. This is just going to be another that just reminded me of Giaccherini playing for Sunderland. Anyway, yes, goalkeepers. We've whittled it down to 3 goalkeepers each, so ultimately to decide which one will get the starting place in our Barclays 11. Again,
are we going to decide on who goes in the actual pick? Or are we leaving it to people to decide?
I think we leave it to the people.
Yes, we should each nominate one ourselves that we've picked, and we'll put a poll on Twitter, and they can vote, and we'll whack them in. Now, Barclaysmen inspire a particular feeling, as well as being a player of decent talent, of a decent calibre. It's also someone you may have had a personal connection to, which is why my first keeper, which is an insane line of toys from Fisher Price, sorry.
Oh dear.
My first keeper, got to be on your toes, much like this guy, Ali Al-Habsi. Okay, I have just
Oh dear.
started with Ali Al-Habsi, and the reason I started with Ali Al-Habsi, quick rundown: 156 caps for Wigan. He had 11 at Bolton. 11 at Bolton. However, he was the understudy for Jussi Jääskeläinen, so he was like the master Barclaysman teaching the apprentice Barclaysman. He won the FA Cup in 2013 with Wigan, the famous Ben Watson header. He's played for Oman 136 times. Before he played football, he was training to be a fireman, and post his playing career, he now is part of a company that researches how they can decrease automotive fatalities. What a Barclaysman! And also chased the Venky's chicken off the pitch.
There you go, the Venky's chicken with your Kubu in tow. There you go. Yeah.
So feed the yak and he will score.
I think this is a very quick tangent, but a tangent nonetheless. I think you have to say the most Barclaysman protest in Barclays history has to be throwing it, the Venky's one, throwing chickens about. That's the most Barclays protest. That definitely. Yes. Well done, Blackburn.
Any more comments?
Yeah, I've just thrown my pen.
It's the kind of it's the rich, complex Cabernet Sauvignon to Vidalia Smith. Where are you? Jam shed. I don't know. Anyway,
Blue
also, Oman. I'm going to point out that Oman is the nailed on Barclays country.
There's only one player from it.
He's the only person who's played. So yeah,
that's right. I'm gonna have to research that because that's.
I think we can
any country
certainly put our necks online and
any country with just one in definitely counts as a Barclays country. So therefore, Pakistan with Zesh Rahman.
Zesh Rahman.
Remember him? Fucking hell. Anyway, next two, James.
That's the point of this. Remember him?
It is the point. All right, go on, James. Who's your other two?
My second choice. Here we go. Now we're talking. It is Reading, former Reading, Wolves, and Everton, even though he made no appearances for them. Keeper Marcus Hanneman. Now, Marcus Hanneman. What can I say about the man? No relation to.
What can you say? What can you say about the Manneman?
The Manneman, Steve Manneman.
That's what your dad. Actually, what your dad. Steve Manneman's on.
The only Mick he played for was McCarthy. Sorry, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I've tried to make a joke. It's new stuff. Put a line
Come
through
and see James live.
It's his whip show. It's a whip.
Yeah. Don't edit it out because it shows I'm a human.
Oh, there's no editing. There's no editing happening. Everything's staying in here.
It's wham bam.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ham.
Aaron wham bam. Thank you.
So Marcus Hanneman, 276 caps for Reading, 40 for Wolves, 9 for America, And I loved him because as a kid, I was no relation to Jeff Hanneman, the former Slayer guitarist, R.I.P. But I was a big heavy metal fan growing up, and I read an article about him in 442 that he listens to heavy metal music, specifically the band Tool, to warm up, which made me feel quite seen, as the kids say nowadays, and made me feel like
seen.
Shame his career went
Not seen as in emo.
No, very good, very good.
Yes.
Now, if I was in the change room, don't get me wrong, Jack Grealish, Jordan Pickford, they have, we'll get the fuck on shoes, blade, and they'll have that aspect covered. That's fine.
Famous Scousers, Jordan Pickford.
No, sorry, I was quoting that Twitter video of the lady on the train.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get the fuck on shoes, blade, and but that's fine, Jack. That's fine, Jordan. You can play Gatecrasher Classics. You can play Ministry of Sound. But let's just have a bit of diversity, okay? Before the pre-match, before we go out onto the pitch, let's have, I don't know, some Lou Reed. Let's have some Vampire Weekend, okay? Let's have some X-ray specs. Let's mix it up a bit. Oh, what's I listen to? It's Miles Davis. Get on board.
Yeah.
And
one of the originators of the short sleeve goalkeeping shirt, is he not?
Yes, he's of the Flamini school of material wastage, where he would cut the long sleeves off and wear them short. Mwah. Absolutely love it. And he also presented the band Five Finger Death Punch with a wolf shirt that had a poppy on. So,
lest we forget.
Always reminded me of Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it was the Americanness and the baldness, but yeah.
America at that time had they had what I call Slovenia syndrome. They had world-class players, but they're all goalkeepers.
Well,
goaltenders were world class.
You think about those goaltenders who could keep a shutout. Who could keep a shutout.
Shutout.
Those
Clean sheet.
You think of your Casey Kellers.
It's a lockdown.
Casey Keller, Brad Friedel, Tim Howard. You're backed up really in terms of stacked, as they say.
Bob Bradley had a headache, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who's a picking goal.
So all bald as well.
Yeah.
Keller,
well, Casey was receding, wasn't
Keller,
he?
Friedel, Hanneman, Howard. Fucking hell, all bald.
Yes. Or as they call it, box of eggs. So that's why. Obviously, eggs come in boxes of 6. And do check for the lion.
Not in Keir Starmer's Britain. Not anymore.
So yeah, Hanneman's gone at number 2 for me. Third now. Oh, this is a tough one here so I've got a choice of the 3. I've gone for Scott Carson, Boaz Myhill, or Aurelio Gomez.
Oof.
Spider-Man.
And I think I'm going to have to go for Aurelio Gomez. Now, in 2007, on FIFA 07, I had a fantastic career mode with PSP. On the PSP. I had Aurelio Gomez.
That's beautiful. Did you pick them because of that?
No, I picked them because my stepdad kept banging on to me.
Because he had a Philips Raise.
Remind me to tell you a story about a comedian who said that my house used my dad's razor. The hair.
Oh yeah, I know that story. But
moving
on.
But yes, moving on. My dad kept banging on to me about how much Ajax were influential and amazing and great, and I was like, yeah, I get that, but listen, mate.
Fuck you, Bush. I'm a
fuck you. Fuck you, I'm going to Eindhoven, even though I've never been. So I adopted PSV, and you had Gomez, you had the last sort of remnants of Philip Cocu, Aruna Kone,
Carlos Salcedo,
and one of my favourite players, Jefferson Farfan, the Peruvian poacher. That sounds horrible.
Yes.
Radio Gomez, he had 90. I think he got a 95.
Disculpe para los juegos de Sudamérica de Cultras Football. Lo siento para el racismo de James.
Perfect. Wonderful. I picked up on 2 words there, one of which I won't repeat. Now, he played for Spurs 95 times. He played for Watford 144 times. I always remember he's a bit of a shithouse, like a bit of a bull terrier, just sort of like yapping away all the time. But I loved it. I love that in a keeper. I think you've got to have a bit of I think nowadays keepers, despite how good they are, there's not a lot of shit out.
Chirpiness.
And
sticking it in their ear.
Yeah. I think that's why Everton fans love Pickford so much. Well, they don't love.
Yeah, he has to back it up with being half decent, though.
Yeah, he's half decent, but it's like he plays up to like if just by saying up the fucking toffees in the camera.
I didn't know they let T-Rexes play football.
Of course, Gomez famous for long arms. Talking about Pickford.
Yeah. My final two facts about Aurelio Gomez, which is why, this is the problem, though. I think because he's played for Spurs maybe under 100 times, he might not qualify.
No, Watford. He was at Watford when
they were in the Premier League. Yeah. However, he is now a pastor, as well as being a...
Tagliatelle.
Hey, there we go.
As well as being a football agent. Yeah. And this is the best fact of Fionn. I'm sure you'd love this. It said on Wikipedia, he has come out in support of Bolsonaro?
Bolsonaro, yeah. Fascist Gomez.
He has also appeared at rallies for the Workers' Party. So he's
on the fence. If nothing, mild social democracy, Nazism. Okay, that's definitely a mix.
As much as I could have gone for Scott Carson, he is still technically playing, but I think he will be he is nailed on Barclaysman, but he had a wonderful 3 years at Bursaspor. And Boaz Mayhem again played in that
American again, another American keeper.
Manager of Hull, completely forgotten his name.
Phil Brown.
Phil Brown. He was in that Phil Brown team with the Jimmy Bullard.
On the pitch.
But I think
every single one of them qualifies as Barclays for that moment alone.
Yeah.
Gomez just pips it for me. I think that career mode relationship and the fact that he was always a bit of a shithouse. And also, when on the match of the day, my dad would always call him a shithouse, and I really enjoyed that. I was enjoying the fact that he hated him. So for personal reasons, it's got Ali Al-Habsi, Marcus Hanneman, and Aurelio Gomez.
It's a solid line.
Sterling 3 choices.
I've done no research into mine. So I'm going to rattle these off pretty quickly. Now, I did say Mark Schwarzer before, so that's very Borough bias. But he was Mark Schwarzer was for me the first transfer that broke me out. The first player leaving. Yeah. If, I could always
goalkeeper as well. That's tragedy.
It was like your dad leaving, like just going, oh fuck. I just thought you'd be here always. All the others come and go, Mark, but not you yet. I knew we were going down that season when he went.
Is the common trend here that all these goalkeepers are from strange countries?
Yeah, yeah. It's like at the time, like
footballing wise. Sorry.
Yeah. No
offense.
But like people like an Australian goalkeeper at the time was exotic. It's like and because they were until they were rarely in the World Cup because of the OFC qualifiers.
Yes, yeah.
So like 06 was like when they thought, oh fucking hell, Australia, and that used to be a novelty, kids. Not anymore with your Australia and Asia, eh? Hey,
we were stuck with Mark Bresciano.
Let's not get into that, guys. Come on.
Sorry, rivalry.
Yeah, sorry to get controversial with Oceania chat. Next one, second choice, should be first choice, really. One reason only. He wore trackies, Gabor Kiraly.
Yes.
Whatever. So,
I think that's a strong favourite for everyone's pick if we're putting it to an audience.
I think so. I don't need to say anything else. He wore trackies.
Churchill Palace era.
Yeah.
Oh,
And again, I've gone fucking like the Bolsheviks in 1917. I've gone very much for the Palace. Speroni. Julian Speroni. Nice one. There you go. So that's me 3. And I'll keep it brief because we've had fucking Marcus Hanneman's fucking diet. So, that's me three. Schwarzer, Kirai, however you say it. I think Kirai sounds right. Schwarzer, Kirai.
Kirai.
Speroni.
Yeah. All right. Well, my three are semi-brief. The first one is an absolute legend in my eyes. It's Dean Kiley.
Oh, Charlton.
Former,
Charlton are a proper Barclays club.
Yeah.
Charlton.
Obviously a Republic of Ireland international, but more importantly, a former York City player. Instantly goes right into the top for me.
That's the only York City player.
You wait till I shoehorn Jonathan Greening in. So yeah, the only reason there is because he played for York City. The second one is anti-Name for the meme alone.
Yeah, and that was when he was
and obviously
because it was class.
Yeah, and he was actually a genuinely brilliant goalkeeper, especially Southampton.
Fulham had Schwarzer, Naomi, Van der Sar. That's some fucking good keepers, Fulham.
Yeah, they've had some keepers across the time, yeah. And my third, because I think he was the originator of the Aguero haircut that everybody has nowadays, and that's Michel Vorm. Yeah, and I think he screams Barclays, because I think with him, he was
Swansea, wasn't he?
He was Swansea. He was fucking brilliant. And he ruined himself by moving to Tottenham.
Yeah.
And I don't know why he did that. He could have had a lot of better moves. And obviously his hair was just so different. A goalkeeper with snazzy hair. Like, what's going on here? He upset loads of granddads, loads of dads. That's not what a goalkeeper looks like. But he was brilliant.
That
he was
for
Dutch.
other reasons than his hair colour.
Not a reason endorsed by ourselves.
It's not his hair.
Yeah.
Loudrop Swansea is one of the last sort of great Barclays teams, I think.
He's so young, Wayne Routledge, Nathan,
Chico Flores, your Routledges, even like across. Well, he played for many teams across the Barclays era, but I associate him in that Swansea side, Routledge. Yeah.
Barclays heaven,
Michu cost $2 million, and I feel like Angel Rangel was like 80
Didn't
grand.
he sign him from Benidorm?
Yeah.
I think Michu is too mainstream when you're talking about Barclaysman. He's the first one everyone jumps to. Do you know what I mean? He was good. But everybody always says, if you think of a Barclaysman, it's always straight to Michu. Yeah, he's
but it's not like a bad entry level to have. It's a bit.
It's not. It's a brilliant one. But in the streets won't forget.
That we've not mentioned. They have mentioned. But
no one forgets Michu.
It's not like Budweiser, where someone like it's the beer you drink before you find out what you enjoy drinking. Like I don't know who's an example of like a Budweiser Barclaysman.
I would say Michu, and I would say Gaboki Rai is your brew dog.
Michu may be a Peroni or I don't know, a bit more.
No, that's Julian Speroni, surely.
Julian Speroni. Well, I've got a fact about
Michu is a Madri. Plug.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, not sponsored.
Julian Speroni owned a restaurant in Purley, South London, that was named Speroni's. However, the restaurant closed in October 2016 following structural issues. Much like Palace's finances.
Hey!
Before what's his name came in. Who's that cunt
Much
on
like Simon Jordan's business.
Simon Jordan.
Fucking
yeah. And then they got the current chairman, or the one before was the Simon Jordan regen, wasn't it?
Parish, yeah. He's fucking
Parish.
That being said, I would love to go to Selhurst Park. It looks fantastic.
Another case as well, sorry, for Dean Kiley, is a great friend, or potentially best friends, with Adrian Chiles. So,
of course,
if that doesn't pique your interest, to add Dean Kiley to our quintessential Barclays 11, Adrian Chiles is up there with Kirai's trousers, in my opinion.
Chiles is Chiles on Match of the Day too. Fucking.
I remember
Chiles on World Cup. Fucking cool.
Yeah.
I remember watching on Match of the Day too, and it was the season that West Brom signed Malumbu.
Malumbu.
Yeah, and it was, they sent Adrian Chiles and Frank Skinner to the game, and they were watching the game, and all they were doing all the game is going, "Oh my God, this Malumbu, we've needed him for so long," and they were just waxing lyrical about Malumbu for the whole game, and that's lost footage nowadays. But that would be a great watch nowadays, just them two ogling over Yusuf Malumbu.
Chat.
Yeah, it was phenomenal telly.
Reminds me of my my favourite Frank Skinner joke where he said, West Brom asked me if I wanted to do the end of season awards for them, and he said, "I think I'm busy in November." You cannot write that.
One of my dad's favourite jokes when he used to tell people I support Middlesbrough. What's Middlesbrough and Butlins got in common? Seasons end in October. Yeah, classic.
I remember there was a lad in my history class whose dad supported QPR, and he told his dad that Sean Walsh, Pete Doherty. He said, "Sir," because my history teacher was a Borough fan. He went, "Sir, my dad says you're a smog monster," and I didn't know what that meant. And my history teacher turned around and went, "A smog monster," like it was fucking Beowulf. And then he then proceeded to tell us what a smoggy was.
Yeah.
I've just seen this with Michel Vaughan. He made 89. He made 89 Premier League appearances in 3 seasons for Swansea. Sorry, Christ, sacrilege. And then made 13 in 6 seasons for Tottenham.
Just disgraceful.
Has there ever been a move more that killed a player's career, similar to Torres, Chelsea-wise? But that 6 years, 13 appearances for a player that everybody would have had in their team. I know, but this is
you're forgetting, Mike. This is before golden parachute retirements. He'd have got that. That's his golden parachute to sit on the bench. You know what I mean? Like the best job in football is a third choice goalkeeper. You have to do anything.
Man City have really made that their mark, and it started with Carlo Nash, Richard Wrights, right up through to Scott Carson's nowadays. The squadsmen, there for the banter.
Combined Premier League appearances are less than how long he was at Utrecht for.
No.
Wow.
He was at Utrecht for 6 years. He was in the Prem for 9.
He can't have been that old when he made his retirement move to Tottenham, can he?
No.
He started his first season at Utrecht was 06-07.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've been found out to not know what I'm talking about, but there you go.
Well, no, he must have been. He just took early retirement with his snazzy hairdo.
Yeah.
My wife's best mate. He used to go and watch the Swans, and I was asking him about it because
down Sefton Park, or
throw a loaf of bread at them, and he said I won't do the accent, but he said that I used to go with a group of people, and he said one lad used to wear a flat cap. And he had a beard down to like his chest. They called him Osama bin Dingle.
Who is not a goalkeeper for the choice in this game, but
I think he was second choice behind Ali Al-Abzi for old man.
And
that's slightly racist. I retract that comment. Never mind.
So there you go. Michel Vaughan as well. 2010 World Cup squad. Didn't know that.
Was he really?
And when they got to the final?
He was third choice though, I think.
Michel Vaughan, World Cup winner. That's the world we could be living in. Think about that.
He was also Tottenham's goalkeeping coach under the brief spell under Ryan Mason.
Brief smell of Ryan Mason.
The brief smell of Ryan Mason.
Right, we are going to be releasing our own fragrance. Available in all good department stores soon. A brief smell of Ryan Mason.
That's a beautiful slip. That is. As Denver Bar once said.
Oh, cracky! Yeah, there we go.
And it's just boom, cement foundation, boom, boom, boom.
That's how you structure a joke.
Exactly. If we had the structural integrity, we could have gone to Spironi's and propped it up.
Oh, come on!
Don't forget to come to Wrexham on the 13th of September for more structured jokes.
Lost me out.
Did it fly off laughing like a Benny Hill moment?
Yeah. My Turkish airline is... My Tunçay Stanley's been revealed.
So if we have to choose, if we have to choose one,
we're throwing it. Oh no, we're throwing it to the people, James. We're throwing it.
Let's throw all 9. Let's throw all 9 over to the.
Oh no! I'll tell you what.
Why not?
Tell you what, James. Tell you what. Here we go. Here's an opportunity for plug-in. Go to our Instagram at the Cultras Pod. Whenever we release this, there will be a 24-hour poll. Get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know you're not going to want to miss out on voting for this. So you have to come over, stick your votes in. And
we've also got the World Cup of Barclaysmen today or yesterday. We're still going on Twitter, so there you go.
24-hour poll. Sounds like Graham Paul doing something for comic relief. Anyway, sorry.
Jersey Dudek live stream.
Yeah. It's a big Tesco in Krakow. 24 hours.
But yes, there are 9 Barclays choices, an eclectic bunch of.
There's a much easier Yamar joke there for 24-hour polls, but missed that. Never mind.
Wrong podcast.
No.
No, get your goalkeepers in. We will move on to left backs the next episode, which is going to pull out some wonderful names.
Sorry, Mike. I'm going to have to overrule you there. Right backs first.
Okay.
Because right backs are number 2.
Right backs first.
Right backs are number 2. Left backs are number 3. Come on, Mike.
Okay.
Come on.
Soz.
Even. No, we can do left backs if you want. I really don't.
Yeah, no, we'll get onto the number 6 role in a few weeks.
Yeah, whenever.
Whatever that is.
No.
Yeah.
Right, so we were right. So make sure you. Right, we're not ending yet. Don't go anywhere. But we've got.
We're going on to hair in a second.
Yeah, we are a running theme. We're building the perfect Barclaysman head to toe, starting with the hair. But a quick reminder: at the Cultras Pod everywhere, every form of social media, get on it. Right, so we're going to start building the perfect Barclaysman from head to toe, starting with the Turkish hairline, starting with the napper. After that, we're going to answer a couple of your questions, and then we're going to fuck off. And
a small quiz as well. Don't forget the small quiz.
Oh, the small quiz. There's a small quiz.
The small quiz, which might run on, but yeah. I'll go first on the hair if you don't mind. So I pulled 3 up. Just off the top of the bat, with no reasons whatsoever, but I'm going to chuck in the first one with Andre Voronin.
Oh, nice. Oh,
that's that's a great Barclaysman hair, and I'd love to see the complete player with his bobble. The second one I'm going to chuck in is, of course, Gervinho.
Oh.
Because he was obviously before the times of Turkish technology. And the third one is a tough choice. I can't really choose but between Raheem Sterling's bread hair, if you remember that, or this one, and I think I'm going to go with Marouane Fellaini, just purely because it was the big afro, and I think it would look good if we do somehow get to Photoshop this player together with Fellaini's hair. Would look phenomenal. So they're my 3 entries on that.
Might look like we're being anti-Scouse. Harry Enfield, calm down.
So whatever player now will be claimed by Scousers as looking Scouse because he dons the bow. That's a very perfect, good 3 there. I was gonna go Degary, Christophe Degary. I was gonna go 2 guy. I was gonna go Tunchai Stanley. But I think that's covered by. He's a fan of the long hairsman.
That's covered by Voronin. Well, yeah, because look at the.
No, Abel Xavier.
Oh, fucking right. Well, that's that. You've just kicked off whoever else I was thinking about. So Abel Xavier.
He's straight in, is he?
He's straight in. Abel Xavier, the blonde fucking. He had about 10 different.
Go Abel.
Abel Xavier.
Oh, Gascoigne.
I want to say Joseph Desiree job, but I'm not going to, because when he had his plaques, that's going to be covered by Mario Melchiot's dreadlocks.
Oof. Barclays captain potential.
Yeah. And there was one I just thought of just then, and Sharmak as well. Sharmak. There we go.
Sharmak.
Yeah. Sharmak.
Yeah.
I think mine are going to be a bit shit in comparison. However,
James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
Just the back and sides.
Steve Stone, Lee Carsley.
The first one.
What about Andros Townsend's comeback?
It is a short back and sides, but it's one that was It's John Honorisa for Liverpool because there was just something about that orange scoop. That ginger scoop.
I agree, actually.
As a kid,
one of the only men who's ever, very few men make you want to be ginger, but Risa was there.
Oh,
he was strong head of hair, even stronger left foot.
Now you've gone for Fellaini, bag. I've gone for Ivan Campo because I do. I do like the Astros.
We've lost, Fionn.
I'm still here. I'm just putting Risa in the World Cup because I've just forgot. I just realised.
All right, okay.
Carry on.
However, I like the sort of perm curl that drops a bit rather than the. I think that he means business there. And
there's a question: which curly hair is better, Fellaini or Ivan Campo?
There we go.
Oh, that's a great question.
And even though looking at the shirt, I think it might be sort of 2000 Arsenal, 2001 Arsenal. I've gone for one of my all-time favourite players, Freddie Ljungberg's red mohawk.
Yeah, famous.
Oh, Ljungberg, that was great.
Yeah. That even made it onto the back of the Mirror at the time that it was such an out there hairstyle. So yeah,
I love Freddie Ljungberg. I feel like now you can do anything in the Premier League, and there's no and rightfully so. There's no it shouldn't be met with any resistance. I don't think, and I don't think that was. But I feel like if it looks like FIFA now, your pro can have purple hair and
if you couldn't love Freddie Ljungberg anymore, I saw a podcast of it. I think it was Mark Wilson, the ex-Celtic defender, and he said on Ljungberg's debut, they used to do the huddle at the start of the game, and Ljungberg asked if he could lead the huddle on his debut to inspire the team, and they all thought, what's going on here? And when he entered the huddle, he just said, I'd just like to take this moment, guys, to thank you all, and I'm really excited about my time at Celtic. Let's go. So, Freddie Ljungberg,
I'm
what
really
a guy.
excited about my time at Celtic. Shocking.
Yeah. How to get right up him. I'm really excited to be here, guys. Yeah.
And then he said, aye. And then...
I just love him. Absolutely, what a hairstyle.
Great. The originator of the inside forward role, potentially.
Not to be Peter Hook, but I'm raging against the dying of the light. That's not the same thing. But
no, but that is a very good joke. And I asked my uncle if you wanted to go.
That's a very good joke.
Me and my uncle were going to go watch Peter Hook, and he said he didn't want to go because he thinks it was unfair on Ian Curtis.
So was the washing line. Never mind. Cunt, fascist, fucking. Anyway.
Was he a fascist?
Yeah. And it's a topic for another time, but he was dead into the Nazis, Ian Curtis, fucking. So there you go. What were we talking about? We're talking about hair. Who's your last? So let's run over the 9 again. We had Ljungberg.
We've had Ljungberg.
Ivan Campo.
Ivan Campo. Ian Curtis. Not Ian Curtis. Who else have we had?
John Honorisa.
John Honorisa. Who did I have? Shamak. Who else? Melchior. Xavier. Yeah.
Oh, Mario Melchior.
Yeah.
And how about Xavier?
Fionn.
Yeah.
No.
And I've gone your Voronins, your Jovinios, your Fellaini's.
Mario Melchior's probably is what if for the World Cup of Barclaysmen that you can find on Twitter. At the Cultras Pod, I'm slightly worried about Mario Melchior's group that he's been drawn in because he could be eliminated. He should be in the semi-final minimum.
He might be Bark. He might be my.
I fear we're going to end up with a lot of Wigan Portsmouth players.
Yeah, we're going to end up with a lot.
That go straight through to the finals. Yeah.
Just so bad. Just so bad.
Which is fine. Which is absolutely fine.
Melchior gets extra Barclays points because he fucking jumped ship before Mourinho came in and went to Birmingham City.
No. There you go. I think Melchior won the league at Chelsea. I think he did.
Nah, FA Cup 1999.
Really interesting question.
Field 2000.
Celestine Babayaro, is he a Barclaysman?
He's on the list. He's one of the.
Just thinking around then.
Babayaro.
He's moved to Newcastle, etc. Oh, yeah, good player.
Most of mine
I think he was
and
late 90s as well. But
most of mine and Jamie Hutchinson's friendship rests upon the shoulders of Celestine Babayaro. So, yeah. He's definitely on the list.
But we'll put them on Twitter.
So, Celestine, if you're listening, we'd like to reunite you with Jamie and Fionn.
Yeah. So you didn't know, the kitchen chats you didn't know you were part of, but yeah. So, and what were yours, Mike? Your three?
My three were Voronin, Gervinho, Fellaini.
And we're going to put that,
which is also my dream front three.
We're going to put that on our Instagram, on a poll, when we're going to find it.
Yeah.
There you go.
We are also open with this one. It's not to votes. We will ask for votes, but also other suggestions as well, because we did this on a whim and we might have missed some great ones.
Yes, yeah, we probably have.
So please suggest more hairstyles for us. Yes.
It was on a whim.
Oh, all Lowenbrow. I like Lowenbrow, actually. Anyway, but we're not here to talk about beers. We're here to talk about, I can't think of a word that rhymes with beers related to football, teams. It's a quiz. It's a team's quiz.
It's a quiz.
It's
a little bit of fun.
Mike will officiate.
I am officiating this because, yes, I'm not the talent.
Well, you are. You are the word.
Yeah, well, I do the clipping and chopping and talking old man stuff. So what we're going to do is I am going to press my random team selector here and select a random team. James and Fionn are going to compete against each other on a weekly basis, or however often we do the episodes, to name as many Barclaysmen as he can.
If I lose once, I will kill myself.
He's going to rage quit. He's going to rage quit.
I can see. Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, mental health. For my mental health.
And the idea is the last man standing wins a point. It's a bit like Ant versus Deck, but it's not. Because of copyright. So I will press the random generator now.
Thursday morning.
Hello, Fresh.
Hello, Fresh. Right, so let me spin the wheel. I'll press my mouse.
The wheel.
It's Sunderland.
Sunderland. Oh, fucking hell.
So we've got 15 seconds per man.
Okay.
Or whatever gender. And yes, anyone
usually
you can name any name.
15 seconds per sexual encounter for myself. But
now, is this a specific time period, or can it just be?
No, we're going to go just players who have played for Sunderland, because I'm guessing you're not going to pull out any 1977 FA Cup final players. Do you know what I mean? So if it is
the fellow in 1904, Wilfred Owen in the trenches.
We're going to have heard of them. This is about invoking that little fire in the listeners and watchers' hearts with hearing players. I've got a Sunderland player card from the 90s there as well to help with Alex Ray, if anybody wants that. Sunderland fans, for free.
They don't.
I'll tell you what. Why? That's another.
Like they used to. They don't match them.
That's a Prem Stars raffle there. At Prem Stars HQ.
Yeah, we've done a few. We've done a few. I've still got all these from 95, 96, 97 to give away. So if anybody wants, I've got some Barclaysman ones as well, which we can give away on this, actually, which does include Dennis Romadal.
Dennis, Dennis. He's one of my favourites. He won't make
Rodman. It does include Dennis Rodman in a skirt. Right, so let's play the first ever edition of Name That Barclaysman, starting with the Black Cats of the Stadium of Light, up in the northeast, Sunderland.
I'm going first.
So, who's going first? Do you want to flip a coin, or is Fionn going first?
I'm going first.
Right. I have my phone on here with a stopwatch on. You've got 15 seconds every time. Right, go.
Asamoah Gyan.
James.
Lee Catamole.
Oh,
excellent. Fionn.
Kevin Phillips.
Kevin Phillips. Let's refresh and go again. Jim.
Forgotten the first name, but Giacorini.
You can have that because it's many syllables. Yes.
Fabio Barini.
Excellent.
Vito Manone.
Vito Manone.
Jack Colback can go in.
Oof.
Craig Gordon.
Oh.
Excellent.
Can I just shock you? Danny Welbeck when he played for Sunderland.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent choice.
Michael Chopra.
Chopra.
Oh, I hate Sunderland that much. I've forgotten all the players. Though, I'm going to concede the first ever one. Fuck it.
9 seconds left.
Fucking hell, this is not... no, I've blown my load. 9 seconds.
He's blown his load before Didier and Dong was mentioned.
Oh, yeah, he was mentioned before, yeah. So.
James, congratulations.
I'll be off to the suicide factory.
Yes, Samaritans, I hope you're plugged in on a Sunday evening.
I know she's not from Sunderland, but can I just say that I like my R&B, but I also like indie music, and I don't think a lot of people know that about me.
You do such a good female Mackham, Jess. I'm gonna get. Hopefully not lambasted.
You're going to get pelters. I am going to read the entire squad of 0708 for Sunderland, so you could have got some names in. So Greg Halford, Ian Hart, Dixon Atuhu, Nyron Nosworthy.
Fuck off,
Ian Hart. Paul McShane, Carlos Edwards, Dean Whitehead, Anthony Stokes, Kieran Richardson, Daryl Murphy, Liam Miller, rest in peace, Darren Ward, Stern John.
Stern John, that's Paul.
Danny Higginbottom. Danny Collins.
I had Higginbottom, right? I look right. Fucking, here's some fucking. I set this quiz up for the other one, working World Cup of Barclays. Danny Higginbottom only played like 2 seasons, I think, in the Premier League, probably.
Are you ready to kick yourself right in the bollocks?
Yeah, look at that, Danny Higginbottom.
You missed a vital one. How did Kenwyn Jones not appear?
Yes.
Gibraltar.
Former Middlesbrough captain Grant Ledbitter.
Yeah.
He's not a Barclaysman.
Yeah. Andy Reid.
He's an empowered man.
Reid.
Jean-Yves Mvoto. We've missed out Graham Kavanagh. Stanislav Varga.
My next one was going to be Josie Altidore.
Yeah. If anybody else wants to name some random Sunderland players, pop them in the comments. We're going to move on to a different quiz next week.
Nyron Nosworthy.
Nyron.
David Vaughan.
Nyron's going to have to go in the World Cup.
CHOPRA not in that team.
CHOPRA was in one of them.
CHOPRA was one of the many men to have crossed the black and white, red and white divide. He played 2 years at Sunderland with 39 appearances and 8 goals. Before famously, of course, his only good spell of his career at Cardiff, which was before and after. He sandwiched Cardiff with Sunderland.
Is he India's only Premier League?
Neil Taylor is of Indian heritage.
Played for, or like international
league? He didn't play for India, no, but there is, I think, off the top of my head, obviously there is that fellow who's at Leicester now with the Afro, Chowdhury.
Oh, Hamza Chowdhury, yeah.
Yeah, we've got Michael CHOPRA, and I've forgotten the other two.
I did shockingly poor on Sunderland, but it's only because I hate them.
My dad hates.
Oh yeah, and just let me clear my name. Let me clear my name, James.
Oh, Neil Taylor was the other one, and Danny Bart. There you go.
Next week. I'm gonna do you.
Yeah, this is like a minnow. Like this is like Sheriff Tiraspol with like a 1-0 lead against
Real in the first leg. Yeah. Come on.
We don't count away goals.
My dad hates Sunderland because on the match of the day they always play. Oh, it's never full and they always leave early. So that's for you, Sunderland. I love you.
Right. Anything else on agenda?
Who you calling a prick? I'm a married man with 6 kids.
He's from Widnes.
Chris Coleman.
Oh no, my dad.
Did you not know?
Your dad's Chris Coleman.
Yeah. So Sunderland.
Oh, hang on. Just looking here, on the 27th of June, Michael CHOPRA signed for a team called West Allotment Celtic.
What?
West Allotment Celtic in Newcastle upon Tyne. And the manager presently is called Gavin Hattrick. He should have like a Steve Bruce-esque novel written about him. You'd have to make it up. Gavin Hattrick.
Gavin Hattrick at West Allotment Celtic.
I think if anybody from West Allotment Celtic is watching, get in touch because we need to come. They're 96 years old. That's heritage. West Allotment Celtic, we're coming for you.
That's Evo Stick Heritage.
Evo Stick.
Yeah, what did we get? Blue Square.
Oh, Blue
Squaresman.
Blue
Squaresman works.
Blue Squaresman.
It does work. Yeah.
Evo Sticksman works as well.
Evo Sticksman.
Vanaramarsman works as well.
Vanaramarsman. Oh. What does work? Tell us all.
Yeah. What does work? What other concepts can we drive into the ground?
We will rinse them for you and your viewing pleasure because we want to earn some money.
Yes, we do. But yeah, so very quickly before we leave, if you're still listening to this, you're a psychopath, but thank you. World Cup of Barclaysmen, Monday, 10 a.m. start, but it'll still be going on whenever this comes out. It's probably like Wednesday or something. And
join me Tuesday for some kind of draw. I'm not sure what stage we're at. Fionn is going to fill me in on that. And it will be the first time I've ever appeared live on a camera. So come and rinse the hell out of me. Come and absolutely slay me as I draw Barclaysman out of an imaginary hat.
Yes. Superb.
Yeah.
Right, closing statements, James. Closing arguments.
At Cultras Pod on Twitter and Instagram. As we hunker down for the international break, fear not. I love it. Right. So I'm going to be watching New Zealand in their pre-season friendlies, but we will be back with more content, more daily. Do you remember who this Premier League player is? More top 5 Barclaysmen. So yeah,
indeed.
Follow us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Encourage us to do more.
Encourage us to do more.
Barclaysmen.
Barclaysmen. Bye. Don't slag me off too much. Don't slag me off too much for getting like 3 Sunderland players. It's
absolutely kill him.